Hey, listen to this. R. Kelly's lawyer forbid him to meet with Michael Jackson at the Grammys. R. Kelly's lawyer said he didn't want to see Michael Jackson in the first place. The judge is allowing Kelly to go to the Grammys as long as he doesn't associate with Jackson. Can you believe that? That's wild. So this judge has basically decided that these two creeps should not get together or they might have too much fun together. Is that the idea?
Or compare notes, yeah.
Wow.
That's really interesting.
I know. Jackson, by the way, was the subject on Sharon Osborne yesterday. Mike was telling me Sharon Osborne just wailed on these Jackson supporters.
Well, how do you like that?
I know. It's about time.
Well, hey, okay. Great. Congratulations to her.
Unfortunately, the audience was all Jackson supporters.
Oh, please.
Yeah, Jackson and R.
Sharon
Kelly.
and R. Kelly, yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, Walter's just telling me, should we just pop it up?
Yeah, I got to hear this.
My next guest has known Michael Jackson and his family for almost 15 years. Please welcome attorney Brian Oman.
Oh, this guy. I hate this guy.
Yeah, she gives it to him, I guess.
All right, Brian, tell me, were you in the courtroom last week when Michael was arraigned?
No, I was not, Sharon. I had to be in a different court, which was in Orange County at the time. But I watched this on television, and I shared this with a lot of people. I have a very different view of this family because I have been around them for so long. I have seen
him already.
That's why
what
he
it takes to be a member of the Jackson family. And I'm going to tell you point blank, I didn't think it was a circus, and I am not critical of what Michael did. In fact, I think what Michael did was his responsibility and what he is supposed to do when he gets into a crowd.
An ass.
People were pushing, people were shoving. He knows how to
people that were pushing and shoving,
bust them in, you ass!
The people shoving was the Nation of Islam. I watched that.
Crowd control.
He bust those people there. His people are responsible for that.
50 security guards of his own there. And the police, and he didn't need to do crowd control because that's why he has security guards.
People were pushing,
it was the
people were shoving. There were only 42 police officers there to control a crowd of over 1,500 people. Michael knows when the crowd starts to get out of control, and what he did to control this crowd was make himself visible so they stopped pushing and shoving.
But, Brian, if you know how to do crowd control, you don't go to a fence and put your hand through and encourage people to come to you.
You ask the president. The president does the same thing.
Please.
Yeah, the president dances on cars.
The president of the United States. Even though he might think he is, he ain't.
Not by any stretch.
No way.
But nobody gets into a hysterical crowd like Michael Jackson. Not even the president.
Created that crowd.
People push and shove. There have been so many incidents in this man's life where people have been trampled. He knows his responsibility. And when I saw him get on the car, I said, I know. I've seen this.
When he got on the car, that's what started the big circus of all, the biggest circus of all. People went nuts when he went up on that car.
I can't. This whole public discourse over Michael Jackson has just made me so ill.
I can't hardly listen. I get so goddamn mad.
I would not have thought that anything could have topped the O.J. Simpson trial for upsetting me. I think this really pisses me off even more.
But I want to know one thing.
Because I thought because a kid's involved, that there'd be some decorum.
Well, you never know there's a kid involved. You'd have no idea.
What he claims the injury was.
Not to mention the dying kid.
How come he came out of that police station waving, giving the V sign, smiling, went to Vegas, hands out of the window, he was climbing over his mother.
Sharon, way to go.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you saw how strong his arms were because he pulled himself up by his arms to get on top of the car.
You go.
Michael is the consummate showman. He is always someone who
answer the question
of the philosophy, the show must go on. And that's what he's lived with since he was 8 years old.
But it wasn't a show to go to a court and be arraigned for child molestation.
Well,
that's not a show.
That I agree with. And I also believe that no judge is going to criticize or harm or prejudice a client for anything he does outside of the courtroom steps. The judge does not care. He's concerned what happens inside that courtroom and only what happens inside.
You don't think that him coming out smiling and grinning and then throwing a huge party afterwards, a huge party, open up his house to however many people want to come in, and a judge won't think, is he really taking this seriously? Does he understand the allegations against him, that he would go and celebrate being accused of being a child molester, because that's basically what he was doing.
I don't think it's a celebration. I think what we see here is a man who is innocent, who believes he's innocent, and who is acting innocent. He's not slinking around in the courtroom going, oh, my God.
If he was innocent, he'd be so depressed right now. He could not throw a party.
He invited people to his house. When Michael does
he want to go in his room and bawl his eyes out. You don't throw a party.
You know what drives me nuts is when these guys, Garagos, did the same thing. They ducked that question about the dislocated shoulder, and then whoever asked him that never goes back and stops him and goes, wait a minute, hold it. Let's go back to what I asked you. She let him off the hook on that. He hasn't answered it yet.
The answer's so stupid, though, I think you're left to...
I mean, I want them to just sit there and sweat, though, Drew. I want them to be, like, dumbfounded and just mute.
I want there to be headline news. Jackson's shoulder not injured.
Absolutely.
Here he is on vehicle.
Yeah. I want to silence the attorney and just keep on that question until he's dead quiet.
I wish the attorney, they sort of made the prosecutor's office take back the whole business of that they were going to sue him for falsely accusing them.
Right.
I think they should be able to sue him. I don't understand why they can't sue him for making false charges against them. Why not?
Well,
he went out and told the entire world. I mean, it literally had his people out there saying that he was abused, and he showed the pictures. He told 60 Minutes. Why can't they sue him? Why can't he be forced to prove that they did what he said they did? I mean, that's slander. That's libel, slander, whatever it is.
Totally.
And he proved himself. He's fine.
The man handled me very roughly. My shoulder is dislocated, literally.
Oh.
It's hurting me very badly. I'm in pain all the time.
I couldn't, if that was me, I couldn't go on a Ferris wheel and have a hot dog, have a look at my monkey. I couldn't do it. I would be devastated. I would be completely devastated as a human being.
Nobody in this world is more determined to see this through and not let it bother him or affect him than Michael Jackson, because he knows he didn't do anything wrong.
But how can it not bother him? How can it not bother him?
If I were Sharon, I'd throw out my own audience.
Follow him around forever. These allegations are so distasteful.
It is something so serious in his life. The entire family met in Mrs. Jackson's house in Encino at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, big effing deal.
Years. I have never had a family get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to get to court at 8:30. This is being taken
to get out of
seriously.
They
went
out of it. Of course,
serious.
Jackson's up at 3 at night anyway, all the time anyway, playing with the kids' pee-pees.
Jackson, but they know what's going on here, and what goes on here is so much skullduggery and so much wrong.
Dumbass
We're losing focus on the nature of these
weasel out of it. That's what they're trying to do.
Making the allegations. We're more concerned about his bruises and about standing on a car. Focus on the allegations.
Okay,
he's the one focusing on the bruises, you jerk.
Listen to him saying focus on the allegation. He's the one that isn't focused on it.
Come over and you say, you sleep in my bedroom. I've got a huge house. I've got a mansion, and I've got probably 20, 30 bedrooms. But I want you to sleep in my bed with my smell, with my body in that bed. I'll sleep in a sleeping bag on the floor, and we'll watch E.T.
I've heard this so many times,
But
Sharon.
would you do
The
that?
answer is it's an iffy question because Michael doesn't do that. He has never done that.
He said he did it in a deposition, you jerk.
On national TV over and over and over.
His 93 deposition, he's in a bed with a kid.
Gloria says it, but Michael doesn't.
He does
You have to listen.
He does. Listen to the mama.
Yes, I'm listening.
He went on national TV.
He says it's wonderful to share your bed.
Over again and said he has boys sleep in his bed, and he will continue to
And he urges people to do the same.
Wrong.
Absolutely.
He sleeps on the floor.
You betcha, and that's what you have to listen. Michael said the child slept in his bed. And Michael slept on the floor, and 192 employees at Neverland Ranch checked on them every 5 minutes.
No, they did not.
What goes on there?
He has security cameras to keep them.
They check on them.
Because that's what is necessary, and that's what the procedure is
every
at Neverland.
5 minutes?
They are always
And why is that
Full
secret
bleep.
room there? And why is there...
I keep hearing of a secret room, and I've never seen a secret room. I've never heard anyone...
Because you're too old to go in the secret room.
Maybe I am.
You are too old. I can't see you cuddling up with Peter Pan on that bed. Come on.
I've been around for 14 years in this family, and all of these things I hear them from strangers, but I never hear them from the family.
Like he's going to grab a kid's dick in front of you, pal.
Forget all of that because they are just allegations.
These people that say they've never seen it drive me nuts.
That somebody's in their right mind when they sit up in a tree and say, I think I'm Peter Pan and you're 45.
You are listening to Michael's persona in the public as opposed to the private Michael Jackson, which is the real Michael Jackson.
This guy's a piece of work.
Brian. We've got to go to a break, but we'll be back, and Gloria Allred has got something to say to you.
Is it good? Is she good or...
Sharon's the best.
Sharon, she's good.
Wait till the supporters come on.
Oh, boy.
You know what? The people that love Michael...
Well, you know, nauseating. Yes.
I can't hear it. I really can't.
Yeah, I don't know
Seriously,
if I can
no, I mean, I get too friggin'
Well, listen to this. This is out of Newsday. Yesterday's Newsday, which is is that the Long Island paper? Yeah. Michael Jackson gave wine to the 13-year-old cancer patient at the center of the molestation charge he's battling, but concealed it inside a Coke can, according to a story in the March issue of Vanity Fair. The incident reportedly occurred during a February flight from Florida and partially explains the charges of administering an intoxicating agent with intent to commit a felony that Jackson's fighting. Orth reports that Jackson refers to white wine as Jesus juice and red wine as Jesus blood.
Yeah.
And usually drinks them out of soda cans so that nobody around him will know he's consuming alcohol. Calls to Mark Garagos were not returned. Only Jackson's inner people know his code names for the beverages, adding that it tells you that the boy spent quality time with Michael.
Yeah.
The boy and his siblings have all said that all the kids around Michael knew about Jesus juice and that Jackson told them Jesus drank it, so it must be good.
Oh, sure, that's perfect. You know, these molesters, that's what they do. They go down to that level. You know, and these kids in a world of imagination and pretend and all this stuff. He just you know, everything is kiddie-oriented.
There's another...
Jesus juice, you know, magic lemonade and all that.
There's another similar incident involving a 13-year-old boy in 1998 involving Jesus juice. That's interesting.
Yeah. There's probably just a whole busload of kids.
What? I can't wait to see the new Vanity Fair. That ought to be around any day now.
It's very bad what they did. It's very swollen with the handcuffs, the way they tie it up. They put it in a certain position, knowing that it's going to hurt.
You know, Garagos,
if I ever get a chance to take a swing at you, I will, Jackson. Can you imagine how exciting that would be to see me on the national news swing at Jackson?
Punch that bastard's lights out. Wouldn't that be great? Would you like to just deck that?
All you're going to get is assault. I mean, I'm not going to jail.
It'd be worth it. It really would.
It'd be so worth it. I am going to slug him. I'm going to knock his nose right off his stupid face.
I know it. Either that or crush it right into his brain.
What time is it?
I hate that son of a bitch.
Because I'm hurting. I don't feel good.
Jackson said to have told his accuser, girls are tattletales, making it clear he didn't want the boy's sister or mother around. The boys ultimately got to sleep with Michael while their mother was put in a guest house.
Yeah, the same old thing. Yeah. You go to the left, I'll go to the right.
New York Post has delved into this upcoming article in Vanity Fair. Very interesting about Michael Jackson, how he went through rehab several times for addictions to Demerol and morphine. At least once, Elizabeth Taylor trotted him down to rehab to clean out. In 1993, he drinks wine out of a soda can, so nobody but insiders, his inner throng, know that he's drinking. And the scoop is, he calls the wine Jesus juice.
What time is it? Because I'm hurting. I don't feel good.
I think he was half in the bag right there, too. Let me see.
He all sounds half in the bag. Why we accept that as being normal is another thing.
It just seems really sloppy.
Yeah,
out of it.
Absolutely.
They say that a few of his attempts to create theme parks fell through in one case because he took the teenage son of a Japanese investor to an amusement park and got him hammered on Jesus juice.
Wow.
When the kid came back and he was sick, the guy's like, no effing way am I going to get into any sort of a theme park deal with this creep.
Good God.
The one doctor who supposedly treated him in rehab, now this sounds unethical, but this guy supposedly told Vanity Fair writer Maureen Orth that he thinks Michael Jackson is either going to overdose or he's going to die flying out a window because he probably does enough dope that he thinks he's Peter Pan for real.
Now what? I'm amazed a guy that would have treated him in some rehab facility would come out in public and actually say all that.
Well, I think it was in London.
I mean, I think it's hilarious, but I'm amazed.
He actually isn't commenting on the treatment of him, though, but he's predicting what may happen, so I think they may be able to do stuff like that.
Yeah, I guess so.
Incidentally, judges are tearing their hair out trying to keep track of the different levels of alleged pedophiles and what they're doing. A judge presiding over R. Kelly's case has issued strict orders against Kelly hobnobbing with Michael Jackson at the Grammys, if that were to happen. Wow. Otherwise, Kelly is good to go to the ceremonies. Kelly's lawyer says, we weren't going there to see Michael anyway. His travel order calls for him to leave for the Grammys. He was supposed to leave yesterday.
What time is it? Because I'm hurting. I don't feel good.
He's going to go to...
That guy.
What a complainer. Imagine being around that guy for very long.
No.
You said there the whole time, my ass hurts. Wait a minute, my knee is hurting right now. Oh, my right ankle is killing me.
What time is it?
What time is it?
I guess
my neck hurts now.
I'm hurting. I don't feel good.
I'm hungry. I'll bet she's like that, too. I'm hungry. I'm starving. I'm thirsty.
Shove it.
Why would he wonder what time it
Give me a
was?
glass of water.
It was time for his pill or something, I guess.
Okay.
Oh,
So
yeah, right on cue, yeah. I want something to eat. Would someone make me something to eat?
R. Kelly, by the way, I think he's going to be in Houston, so that means he's going to be at the Super Bowl.
He's not going to be at the Super Bowl.
Oh, God, no.
Doing at the Super Bowl?
Hell no.
Jackson's going to Janice on a party after the Super Bowl that Michael's going to, I guess.
Imagine how out of place Jackson would be at the Super Bowl.
I know.
James Brown mugshot. Almost
Super Bowl.
almost as good as Nick Nolte, DUI.
Yeah, that's a rough shot, isn't it?
Yeah, his hair is out to the sides. Godfather soul busted for domestic abuse in South Carolina. Not like they don't know the way to his house, though. When a 911 phone call came through and it was a hang-up, Aiken County Sheriff's Office called back, and they found out that he'd been wailing on his wife.
God, he really has a problem with women, doesn't he? I can't believe these guys that just continue to beat woman after woman after woman. He's got to be. He must lead the league, doesn't he?
Yeah, and who hooks up with him?
That's funny.
For
Jim
what?
Brown and James Brown are the top of the celebrity list, aren't they?
Yep,
And Bobby Brown.
True.
Yeah. Never hurt a bitch unless she had it coming to her.
God, how weird.
That is
Those
really
three,
strange.
Yeah.
Sharon Osborne Show. Bye-bye.
Yep, canceled.
Glad to see, though, she got a nice showing yesterday. Man, did she ream out those Michael Jackson supporters. Oh,
boy, didn't she, though?
Finally, somebody in the major mainstream national media just blasting him. It's about frickin' time.
I know.
And his stupid supporters were on there, and she just belted them all.
Wailed on him, wailed on that stupid attorney, that family attorney, that jackass. And she stayed on it, too. Question after question, didn't let him off the hook. You know, it was absolutely fantastic. No media person has done that. They'll ask a few stinging questions, but they back down right away, no matter what kind of garbage comes out of who they're interviewing.
You know, I wonder, do you think his attorneys really think that he doesn't molest or do anything funny with these kids?
I think these guys, I think they know. I really do.
How could you...
You can't be that
stupid. I could not defend someone like that.
No.
It would make me sick.
Well, that's just it. That's what gets me. It's the same thing with the OJ thing.
Oh,
Do you realize, because it's like these guys are intelligent as hell. How can they be so stupid as to think, for example, OJ didn't do it, this sort of thing? But, you know...
they have a different view of it. Their view of it is... if you can't be 1,000% sure, if there's one scintilla of doubt, then it's okay to get them off.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't count.
Yeah.
If they did it well and they hid their tracks well, then it's almost okay in their world.
Sure. Like Dershowitz, when we're talking with him. These guys, they see it. It seems to me, they look at it like a chess game. Yeah. They enjoy the
it's a
challenge.
Game. It is a game.
The legal challenge, absolutely. If the guy gets off, hooray, they're on to the next case. But they sleep like babies. I don't know how, but they do.
This Vanity Fair article on Michael Jackson sounds like finally someone has written a decent piece on this.
Well, the disgusting thing is, we've said it before, but all the while, every time you watch television, it's just nothing but all these Michael Jackson supporters and all this pro-Jackson comments and all this garbage pouring out of these attorneys and everything else. And you hardly ever hear the majority's point of view that hey, listen, there's a kid out there in the midst of this stuff who's filed these charges, who's serious about it, and who's dying on top of that.
Where's all the kid love we have in this society? Supposedly we care so much about kids, we won't even spank them, and yet somebody gets molested or, claims he's molested.
Yeah.
And we see him on TV holding hands and romantically leaning his shoulder on Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
And we hear this guy say, it's okay, it's wonderful to share your bed with children. And nobody does a damn thing about it. And when the kid finally speaks up and says, hey, something did happen, all these people come to rallying to Michael Jackson. I mean, they turn a court hearing into a rock concert, for Christ's sake.
Exactly. And again, this kid is, I mean, that's just it. What gets me is that wouldn't it be something, again, if this reaches a point where we can finally get a conviction on Jackson and then have this child die because this disease is ravaging, I mean, it's just wiping him out. It's his kidney, his spleen, his adrenal glands, everything.
Well, they have a nice account of this Vanity Fair story in USA Today. New article quotes attorneys, relatives of the accuser, former Jackson employees, among them one-time financial advisor Myung-Ho Lee. Lee sued Jackson last year. You know, you would not believe how many lawsuits there are involving Michael Jackson. It is incredible. Every business deal this guy gets involved in, he somehow ends up getting sued because he doesn't pay his frickin' bills.
Yeah, and of course the attorneys would tell you already, I can already hear them saying, oh, that's because everybody wants to milk Michael Jackson for his money. That's what it is. Everybody files lawsuits because, they know Michael's got a lot of money. They're trying to just extract all the money from him.
He doesn't think he lives by the same rules everyone else lives by. He thinks he's Michael Jackson, and he makes the rules.
He's God. He thinks he's God.
The boy at the center of the current molestation charges has given police drawings of Jackson's genitalia.
Wait a minute.
The author says...
I was telling you, does it look like a gateway box? Because I understand it's a color picture.
The author cites reports and the boy's younger brother as a witness to some of the sexual abuse. Jackson allegedly gave the boys wine and antihistamine pills and showed them pornography.
Oh,
which
geez.
The child... told the prosecutor where it was, and boom, apparently they found it.
Man, oh man, he must have had to nudge the kid to wake him up to see the action, huh?
Jackson spent years in and out of rehab for an addiction to Demerol and morphine and secretly underwent detox in Seoul in 1999. Ex-wife Debbie Rowe threatened to go to the press with Jackson's secrets unless he paid her at least $8 million. She was the surrogate, not biological mother of children Prince Michael I in Paris. The boy accused Jackson of molesting in 93, but settled out of court for $25 million. He's graduated from college, manages his own money, and does not work, says his uncle. Prosecutors have contacted the young man to testify. His testimony will be the nail in Michael's coffin, according to Ray Chandler, his uncle. Jackson's criminal attorney, Garagos, contacted Wednesday, said he'd not read the article, but when worse accusations were described to him, Garagos laughed. God, I wish I could comment, but I can't.
Yeah, right. And then he claims to have not read the article. Oh, bull crap. He read the article. He gets all of that stuff.
Kieran Culkin would sleep on this side. Macaulay Culkin's on this side. The sisters in there. We're all just jamming the bed. And we wake up like dawn and go in the hot air balloon. Oh. We have the footage.
Hot air balloon. Wake up like dawn. Listen to all the drama he puts into it. We got a hot air balloon. And then I take out my pee-pee. And then it gets crazy.